I, Now I will tell you about what we have learned in the course MOOC on MOOC so far, based on the website mooconmooc.org. First, we started with Sir John Daniel's article, Making Sense of MOOCs, Musings in a Maze of Myth, Paradox, and Possibility. Of course, the educational buzzword of 2012 is massive open online course, which is nothing else but the MOOC. By 20th September 2012, the definition had become: a MOOC is a type of online course aimed at large scale participation and open access via the web. MOOCs are a recent development in the area of distance education and a progression of the kind of open education ideals suggested by open educational resources. Though the design and participation in a MOOC may be similar to college or university courses, MOOCs typically do not offer credits awarded to paying students at schools. However, certain certifications can be done, and there may be participation certificates as well as some credit certificates after completing certain assignments or quizzes, etc. Siemens said, CMOOCs and XMOOCs, what are they? CMOOC model emphasizes creation, creativity, autonomy, and social networking learning. XMOOCs, especially the Coursera models, emphasizes a more traditional learning approach through video presentations and short quizzes and testing. If we say it in other words, we say CMOOCs focus on knowledge creation and generation, whereas XMOOCs focus on knowledge duplication. XMOOCs may be the drill and grill method, instructional method, and they are receiving a lot of criticism nowadays. Next, we went over to learning analytics, which are the use of data and models to predict student progress and performance and the ability to act on the information. They hold out the promise that individuals will eventually be able to have a complete record of what they have learned and mastered at the level of concept and skills. Some MOOC institutions are using the learning analytics, and here in this MOOC, they are, of course, using it. We also get acquainted to the guide to quality in online learning. Previously, I have the expertise of having done the project on quality evaluation of open educational resources in chemistry. So this topic is quite close to my heart, and of course I enjoyed it. Using different media in online learning was the next topic for the first week. And here we discuss that if it is done through the instructional design and not as an afterthought, it can add value by increasing the variety of learning strategies employed. So, catering more effectively to multiple learning styles. Here at IGNOU, this is a topic of research that we are doing now, how to employ different media for differently able students who cannot read our self learning materials nor can they view our videos, which we do for add on values to our SLMs. So, yes, of course, it should be inbuilt and not afterwards. Plagiarism, examination, signature tracking are the other issues in which The journey from CBT, computer based training, to MOOC has developed. Question like, is MOOC for development? We are pondering on this. MOOC and OER are, of course, for development. XMOOCs, CMOOCs are the order of the day. In week 2, we went for learning analytics, certification, e-portfolio, signature tracking, identity of students, and of course, we learned that arranging a MOOC is like event management. Week 3 was for MECs, Massively Empowered Classroom, MITx, Course Builder, Open Source Platform. So John Daniels discussed on where did MOOCs come from and where should they take us. And Professor Mangal Sundar of IIT Chennai discussed detail of NPTEL and NMIECT. NMIECT is again close to our Ignoites' hearts because we have dealt extensively with Sakshat. Week 4 was for flipped classroom and how to use Madhyam as a low bandwidth scenario so that MOOCs are not affected. Design of MOOCs, MOOConomics. And in week 5, we are getting acquainted to how to plan, run and manage a MOOC, and I shortly plan to do it with the topic VSEPR, for which I have been working since long. Thank you.